Hello everybody, I hope you guys are all having a magical day thus far. As always, keep in mind tarot is a divination tool, it's an intuitive practice. Take what resonates, leave what does not resonate behind. There's nuance to every conversation, and just because a reading does not resonate with you does not mean it doesn't resonate with others. So leave behind what is not yours. With that being said, everybody, welcome to How Are You Finding Your Soulmate? I really like this reading. I feel like it's a little bit different than how are you meeting or where are you meeting. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you do want a personal reading, everybody, I do provide those on the 1st of every month. With that being said, we have group number 1 with the owl, group 2 with the night song, group 3 with the jack-o'-lantern, and group 4 with the mummy. Please feel free to take a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name. Once you've picked a pile, the description box is where you will find your reading. Please only pick one. Please, guys, just one. With that, I will see you in your reading. Hey, group 1, welcome to your reading. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. We have Sagittarius and Capricorn. Oh. We have Sagittarius and Libra. Libra and Scorpio. Aquarius and Libra. Okay. The dice are extra, it's dessert. If your sign did not pop up, I pinky promise that's okay. That's not the main point of the message. It's just extra confirmation. If you do want a personal reading, I only restock those on the first, guys. With that being said, oh, what just flipped? What just flipped? Did nothing flip? Did I hallucinate that? Oh, I know I didn't. Okay, we have death. So how are you finding your soulmate? Death is representing a significant metamorphosis, group 1, okay? So you are finding your soulmate through death. You are finding your soulmate through going through the process of death. Now that doesn't mean that somebody in your life has to die. That doesn't mean anything bad necessarily has to happen in your life. That just means that you are going to be finding your soulmate through a metamorphosis, okay? Oh, okay. 4 of Wands. This is stability. This is happiness. Something we want to celebrate. Oftentimes that's talking about a wedding. How? Feeling trapped. Okay. So the 10 of Wands is talking about burdens. The 8 of Swords is talking about being trapped. The 2 of Swords is talking about a decision that needs to be made on which direction we're going to go. So indecision is your enemy, group number 1, okay? The more indecisive you are, the less beneficial it's going to be for your overall life, but I think specifically your love life. Again, I think the catalyst for you meeting your soulmate or finding your soulmate is going through or embracing a metamorphosis, a significant change. I also do think that the more stability you find within yourself, the more stable you find within your own, the more stability you find within your own life, that is going to be extremely important for how you find your soulmate, right? I always like to remind you guys of this, like attracts like, right? Like you are going to attract what you are putting out. Now, that does not mean that, right? Let's say you're a good person, but you're broken, or you have certain things within you where you feel like you have damage, or you feel like you have trauma, or you don't feel 100% in a, I shouldn't say 100%, but you don't feel like you're in a good place. You're going to attract somebody who is not in a good place as well. And they may not have the same heart as you do, right? They may be somebody who is not equal to you, but similar enough to be attracted to you or to be attracted to your energy. So I think it is important for me just to remind you guys that like attracts like. It's important for you to be stable mentally, emotionally, potentially even financially, so that you can attract somebody who's also going to have those qualities, okay? Now, the 10 of Wands is talking about essentially having a lot on your plate. The 8 of Swords feels like I can't do anything about everything that's on my plate, or I can't do anything about the circumstances that I found myself in. When the 8 of Swords pops up as well, this tells me that there's something you're not seeing, right? Like there is a way out of this, but you don't have the ability to see it right now. There's like a mental blockage regarding how it is that you are approaching the burdens, the delays, the setbacks. The Two of Swords is talking about a crossroads and needing to make a decision. So that's why I said like indecisiveness is your biggest enemy here when it comes to how you are finding your soulmate. We have the Conqueror of Coins. So this is going to be a slow and steady process. Again, I do think stability is going to be something that you should seek. In seeking stability, you are seeking your soulmate. I know there are going to be people who don't like this message, and that's fine. You can click a different pile, but this is what it is. Embracing a metamorphosis and seeking stability. Seeking stability even when it's difficult, seeking stability even when you feel like your hands are tied, that is going to be the most beneficial thing for you to focus on in order to find your soulmate. How is group number 1 going to be finding their soulmate? How is group number 1? Okay. Your guidance is divinely guided. Obviously, I believe that soulmate connections are something that is divinely guided, right? Like this is something that is a part of your destiny. This is something that you are meant to experience. We have align your life. What is unaligned or needs to change? That's going back to death, right? And again, that's not to say that you have to get rid of everything in your life or if you have to completely start over. But this is to say the things that are not aligned need to go. So what's causing you the most instability? What's causing you the most stress in your life? Is it your work? Is it your friends? Is it your family members? Is it the way that you talk to yourself? Is it your mental health? Is it your physical health? Like what is causing you the most stress? What is causing you to not feel aligned? That is my question to you, group 1. If you can identify what is causing you to not feel aligned, and you can figure out a plan or you can come up with a plan on how to approach that you're on the right path. You are on the right path, okay? Starseed, what lights you up? And then dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Do something to change your energy. So this is what I'm going to say, okay? Those of you who are unhappy with your circumstances, I want you to understand that you do not have to approach this with your hands are tied and I can't do anything about it. I hate my job, but there's nothing I can do about it. I hate my living situation, but there's nothing I can do about it. I hate this, I hate that, but there's nothing yes, there is. Yes, there is something you can do about it. So choosing to get up and do something, or at least come up with a plan, a strategy on how you want to approach this change is going to be incredibly important for you, okay? Consistency, pride, and consistency. Consistency is going to be key here. Something about the Knight of Coins, he is a very consistent knight. Okay, he has a goal in mind. His goal is stability. His goal is quite literally stability. And in order to get there, it's going to take a while. And most people who are walking this path want it to move quicker. Most people who are walking this path want things to progress with a lot more swiftness. But the reality is, moving at a slower pace is going to provide you with more stability. I love the butterflies here because again, this is a metamorphosis. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. And then we have sensuality. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. I do think that there's a sense of fun that you guys need to have as well. And I know sometimes people get a little up in arms when I mention this in readings, but the reality is people who are fun or people who can approach life in a loving and fun way are really attractive people. Like you just are more attractive if you are fun, or if you're willing to have fun, or if you're willing to be silly and charismatic and talkative and make jokes and enjoy life, right? Nobody on planet Earth wants to be with somebody who's miserable. And I'm not saying that you are miserable, group 1, but if you feel like you have this heaviness on your back or there's so many stressors in your life, it's going to be difficult to approach dating or finding your soulmate with positivity, right? So I think making sure that step one is find or seek stability. You don't have to have everything together, you guys, in order to find your soulmate. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything figured out, but seeking stability is going to be positive for you. The other side of that is going to be seeking fun, seeking playful energy, seeking things that light you up and bring you joy, okay? Okay. We have synergy and healing. For those of you where you do need to go through some healing, I want to recommend that you do that. Don't put off your healing process. Don't put off getting help. For those of you who may need help. Okay. We have the owl, wise seeing, wise action. One more. Community and web weaving. And I always say this as well, like the more social you are, the better your chances are of finding your person. The more social you are, the more you're interacting with other humans, whether it is romantically or platonically, the better your chances are of finding your person. This is a numbers game, guys, okay? At the end of the day, do I believe that soulmates come together because fate is weaving you two together? Yes. But I do believe that we have control in our life. Like we have the ability to change our destiny or to change our path depending on our actions. And I think if you are inactive and you choose to be reclusive or you choose to hide yourself away from the world, then it's going to be very difficult for you to find somebody. The more active you are in your life, the more, again, you're seeking out that stability mentally, emotionally, financially. That is going to bring a lot of positivity into your life. It's going to enable you to feel free, to have fun, to be playful, to enjoy the people around you, to enjoy the community, to build a community, right? So my suggestion to you, group number one, how you are finding your soulmate is through embracing change, is through seeking stability, and in seeking stability, seeking fun and play and laughter and connecting with community. That is how you are finding your soulmate. Wise seeing, wise action. This takes us back to this Two of Swords here. So wise seeing, wise action. This is saying, like, look at your life from a bigger picture perspective. Don't zoom into these tiny moments of like, okay, this decision right now in front of me is like the most important decision, blah, blah, blah. Like focus on what is me in 10 years gonna wish that I did today? What is me in 20 years gonna wish that I did today? I think that's important to look at your life or to see your life through a future version of yourself. Don't do this all the time, right? It's important to live in the moment. It's important to focus on what's in front of you. But I also think every once in a while, especially when you're feeling stuck, it's important to zoom out and look at your life from the perspective of you, again, a decade from now, 2 decades from now. So that is what I have for you guys, group number one. All in all, stability, fun, play, and community are going to be the most important things. And again, opening yourself up to this metamorphosis is going to be the most important. These are all the ingredients that you need in order to find your soulmate. So with that being said, I love you. I hope this was helpful. Please do enjoy the rest of your day. And that is all I've got. So bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. Pisces and Leo. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Leo. Pisces and Aquarius. Gemini, happy birthday, Gemini. I know I'm a little late to Gemini season and saying happy birthday to you guys, but happy birthday. Oh, we have Libra and Sag. Let's do one more. Taurus as well. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. If your sign didn't pop up, guess what? The dice are extra. It's dessert, so it's okay. As always, if you do want a personal reading, guys, I only restock those on the 1st. This is something I really enjoy being able to do, but unfortunately, I only have time to do it the first week of the month. So if you want one, that's when you got to get it. Can I get a message for group 2 on how they are finding their soulmate? Okay. So this feels very strategic. The way that a lot of you are finding your soulmate feels strategic. Now, number one, if you are, let's say, first of all, everyone here should be adults. But if you are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and you have any interest in continuing your education, I would not be surprised if you meet this person via your education. Now, when I say that, that doesn't mean that you're meeting them while you're in class and like you drop your pen and you look up and there your soulmate is. But it could mean that, right, you're going to university, you're going to a party of a friend's, and you meet them there. They don't even necessarily need to be going to your exact university, but I do feel like for a group of you who are here, where you have a desire to have, again, the college, university experience, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how you met them. Why am I saying that? The ruler of swords, he's very logical. This is a very intellectual king. The Eight of Coins is talking about learning something, perfecting a skill set. Oftentimes that is pointing us in the direction of education. Now for everybody else where you're like, I've already done that, been there, done that, I'm past that point in my life, fantastic, great. You are meeting this person through strategy, okay? It's possible for some of you that you're meeting them at work. If you're meeting them at work though, I believe that your workplace environment would have to be one where it required you to have a hefty amount of educational background in order to be in your position. Everyone else, again, this is just saying that you are meeting this person strategically. We have justice, so this is balance. When you meet your soulmate, when you find your soulmate, you both are going to be at very similar stages and places in life, okay? The 10 of Cups, this is talking about emotional happiness and feeling extremely fulfilled. So I believe that for a lot of you, it's not that you're approaching love when you find your soulmate in a way where it's like, I'm going to be so excited when I meet this person and I know I'm going to meet them and I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be sad or grumpy or have like resentment. So many people who are seeking love are so resentful of whether it is like the gender they're attracted to or people who are in relationships. And the reality is that is just not attractive, right? Being resentful and angry is simply not attractive to any, right, normal person. Like, it's just not. So you are radiating happiness, group 2. You are radiating this love. You are radiating this beautiful energy of like, I am so full on my own and my life is so beautiful without my soulmate. Like, my soulmate coming into my life is only going to add so much, even more onto what I already have. So you're in a very optimistic place, okay? Very positive. Again, you're radiating love. You're radiating this happiness. Temperance. This is, again, representing balance, needing to readjust. Let's figure out what you need to readjust to find this person. It could, okay, 5 of Coins. This is talking about feeling isolated, feeling alone. Okay, so what are you doing, group 2, to not be isolated, to not be alone? If you feel comfortable sharing that in the comment section, maybe that could help other people who picked group 2, who are isolating themselves right now, or who are having a hard time socializing or finding friends or finding community. I do think for those of you where you are struggling with finding community or finding people to connect to, just on a human level, I do believe making adjustments in that area of your life is going to be very beneficial. For others of you, this could be talking about adjustments regarding your money, but I'm seeing this more so as a need to readjust the way that you are approaching social situations. Maybe saying yes to more social opportunity. Okay. How is group 2 finding their soulmate? Oh, I love this. You guys have a really good energy, group 2. So this is yes, just say yes. Like I just said, saying yes to more opportunity. Even if it's not something that you're necessarily wanting to do. For example, one of my closest friends is really, really into like birds and watching different birds within nature. Going bird watching. What was I trying? I'm like, what is that called? Going bird watching. Personally, for me, I'm not super into birds, but it's a social activity that I do with 3 or 4 other people. And it's a nice way to like have some girl time and just get out into nature. Even though it's not my most favorite thing in the world to do, I do it because saying yes to more opportunities with friends I think is important, and doing things that are perhaps out of your comfort zone also could be really beneficial and important. So I'm not saying you guys need to go bird watching, but maybe doing things again that you're not the most like, oh, that's my thing, and saying yes to it anyways, you know? Okay. We also have trust the neagle. So what is the neagling feeling trying to tell you? So trusting your intuition, having faith within your intuition. Okay. Okay, so keepers of the earth, you're not alone. Ancestors stand beside you. And we also have the sisterhood of the rose. Beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. All right. I'm not taking very much from the keepers of the earth, right? This is essentially saying like your ancestors are standing beside you. Your guides are standing beside you. You are being guided to this person. Sisterhood of the Rose, again, to me, I am looking at the Sisterhood of the Rose as saying yes to more opportunities within your social circle. Can I have a message on how they are finding? Here, we'll leave it there. We have romance. Romance is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. Strength, stability in this hour. Endurance, stamina. I am power. Letting go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get one more. Or two. We have fertility as well. Fertility is talking about growth, creativity, and joy is talking about that 10 of Cups. Again, the fact that you guys are radiating such positive energy, I do think is a positive sign that this person is going to be somebody who is very naturally attracted to your bright and happy, joyful energy. How is group number 2 going to be finding this person? We have love at first sight, twin flame, mirror souls. We have the nurse, kindness, loving, and realistic. One more. How will they be finding each other? Crossing the barrier, overcoming obstacles. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, group number 2. I don't see very many obstacles in front of you regarding how you're meeting this person. Again, I do think you're going to have to be strategic about it. And what I mean by that is I think that you are going to have to intentionally put yourself in situations where when you are single, you are making sure that you are putting a lot of energy and effort into, again, seeing your friends, potentially putting in energy and effort into signing up for dating apps and your profile and what that looks like and how that comes across to the gender that you are attracted to. Yeah, I just think that a lot of what I'm seeing here is saying yes to opportunities, trusting yourself, also not hiding the fact that you are this like lover girl or this lover boy, this person who has a really beautiful, bright energy. I think your soulmate is going to see that and be so incredibly drawn to you because of that. How are they finding their soulmate? Skull of light, illumination, midnight, the most sacred hour of all. We have vampire. This is emotional intelligence. Night song. Oh my God, why was I trying to say nightingale? What the heck? Night song, hidden talent. The veil. This is the future. Okay. So you are finding your soulmate through emotional intelligence, clarity. Midnight, again, to me, I feel like the only time I'm out till midnight is when I'm socializing. So that again could be referencing going out, having fun, socializing more. I think really what we should do is pull from our satchel. How is group number 2 going to be finding their soulmate? I would do anything for you. We're going to move aside all the physical attributes, you guys, because this message is not about physical attributes. We have a golden retriever. Some of you guys may be meeting this person through perhaps like both of you having pets. Maybe you're literally meeting them at a dog park. Physical attribute, physical attribute, physical attribute. We have a slow burn. Physical attribute. You are my best friend. All right. How are they finding their soulmate? Getting on a plane. Feeling free. New companion. Again, that could be maybe you're getting a puppy, or maybe you're getting a golden retriever, and so you're out and you're walking more often, or you're out socializing with other people who have dogs and you meet this person that way. We have healthy mind, body, and soul. Again, to me, that is just telling me that when you are meeting this person, you're in a really good place, mentally, emotionally, physically. Meeting at school, like I said, a lot of you are going to find this person through education, whether it's literally with your education or whether it's, like I said, through a party that you are going to via your education, or people that you're meeting via your education. Your hard work is paying off. Again, I'm going to put stuff to the side that is more so a physical attribute. We have Quebec. We have August. We have intense. Calling and texting. Checking in. We have New York. Artist. Vacation. A dream come true. 2029, browse, and professional. So, group number 2. That is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I think the message is basically just this, guys. I think you are meeting this person in a strategic way. So you are managing your time strategically. You're making sure that you have time to be around people and be around people who are single. Or you're putting in effort towards a dating app, towards a dating service. You're having your friends seek out partners for you. Maybe you're like, hey, like, do you know anyone who's single and looking for a relationship? You are being intentional and you are being strategic about how you are finding this person, okay? Or you are using your brain in a way where it's like, I'm learning, I'm taking in information, I'm learning a skill set. And in doing that, you are put in social circles or social situations where you are then meeting this person, okay? That is the roundup of how you guys are meeting them. So I hope that was helpful for you, group 2. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I appreciate it. I love you. Please enjoy the rest of your day. And that is all I got. So bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. We have Libra and Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius and Taurus, Aries and Scorpio. Okay, with that being said, everybody, how is group number 3 going to find their soulmate? We have the 9 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So this is talking about a new opportunity. The 6 of Swords is talking about change and transformation. The 9 of Wands is talking about having your guard up. Okay, so with the 9 of Wands, guys, honestly, I would just assume that this person's going to find you. For those of you who were attracted to pile 3, I'm assuming that you guys are perhaps a little bit more guarded when it comes to your heart, which I'm never gonna say I don't understand. I can totally understand why somebody would be rather guarded with their heart, their emotions, their feelings. But because of that, I'm assuming that your soulmate is going to be the one to find you. Now, that doesn't mean you get to go lock yourself away in a castle and, you know, hope they ride in like Shrek and rescue you from the dragon, right? That's not what that means. But it means that this would be your soulmate would be the one to approach or to start a conversation or to ask for your number, to pursue things further romantically. The 6 of Swords, again, this is telling me that there may be a need for some of you to move to a new location. That's not going to apply to everybody, right? Some of you already have this desire to move to a new location, or you feel called to move to a new location or a new city, a new town, whatever it may be. And listening to that, I think, would be very beneficial. Trusting your intuition when it comes to that may be very beneficial. The 6 of Swords also talks about a transformation occurring. So that could also be something that you need to embrace when things in your life start to change or evolve. Embracing that could be putting you on the path to find your soulmate. And the Ace of Wands is talking about a new opportunity. So essentially being open to new opportunity, not being stuck in your ways, or not being in a mindset of like, okay, this is what my life looks like. This is always what my life's going to look like. And I'm not open to change, or I'm not open to things evolving. So be open to evolving, be open to new things coming into your life. That's what I would say with the the Ace of Wands. Four of Coins. Protecting yourself. Again, I am just going to assume with the Four of Coins that this is talking about your soulmate finding you, approaching you, starting the relationship down a romantic path. The Four of Coins is talking about preserving yourself, protecting yourself, looking out for your own best interest. So when I see guarded energy like this, again, to me, it just tells me that they are going to be the ones to seek, because they are the ones who are more open to receiving or finding this love. I'm assuming most of you here who are watching this are women. If you're not, that's totally fine. This still very well could be your reading, but this is giving very feminine energy. We have the Ruler of Cups as well. Now, the Ruler of Cups is a card that is talking about being really emotionally mature. So I would assume the vast majority of you are going to be meeting your soulmate after the age of 28. So 28 to beyond, I would assume that is when you're meeting your soulmate, okay? Or at least the timeline. This is, like I said, emotional maturity. I would also assume this person might be a little bit older than you guys. Can I get a message on how? Okay. So there's disappointment here with the Five of Cups. The Pillar is talking about, so sorry, my throat. The Pillar. This is referencing the Empress. So like I said, strong feminine energy is here. And then the Two of Cups is here as well. The Two of Cups is talking about two soulmates coming together. I will say this, you guys, the other two piles didn't have anything that referenced soulmate energy. Not to say that they're not going to be experiencing soulmate energy, but I find it interesting that the Two of Cups is here for you guys, because this is soulmates coming together and choosing each other. I think essentially what I'm getting from your tarot reading in general is you're experiencing difficulty within your love life or disappointment within your love life, whether that is because you've had negative experiences or whether that is because you thought that you would meet someone sooner and you haven't. There is this sense of like not feeling 100% satisfied or feeling more on guard when it comes to your love life. Therefore, I do believe that this person's going to be the one to approach. I also believe your side of this is you have to still be open to the potential of the future. If you're completely closed off to love, you can quite literally miss your blessings. So don't completely close yourself off. Again, it's okay to have your walls up. It's okay to feel hesitant or to have concerns, but don't close yourself off in a way where it's going to be impossible to like rescue you from the tower. We have marriage here. Again, it's interesting because it feels like this group specifically, it's not that you don't want to find this person, but I almost feel like there's a disbelief that this person exists. I feel like a lot of you who are watching this, you're watching this with the purpose of like, I don't think I have a soulmate out there, but like, I'm going to watch this because it's going to make me feel good, or it's going to bring like hope. Or maybe I'm just watching it for fun. And I hate to say this because it feels like I'm telling you that you being pessimistic is a good thing, or you having this view on love is a good thing. But I do think that that is going to be something that helps you along this journey to find your soulmate. You not being easily impressed by romantic offers or romantic gestures. It's going to make it easier for you to avoid people who don't have good intentions, or easy for you to avoid people who are perhaps not the healthiest individuals to engage in romantically, people who aren't your soulmate, right? Marriage, wedding, matrimony, and wedlock. I'm assuming again that this is representing the commitment between you and your soulmate. I'm also assuming that this is representing looking at them, or them looking at you and feeling very much safe, secure, sturdy. That is how you will feel with this person. We have reject, a firm rejection. I would not be surprised in the very least, if you guys rejected this person upon their first approach, or upon your first initial contact with them. That's not to say you aren't attracted to them, but again, group number 3, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Four of Coins. we have the Five of Cups. It very much is giving, I'm an individual who I'm not open to love right now, or I'm not easily impressed, or I'm just wanting to be single, or I'm just, right? That's the energy I'm picking up on. It's giving a little bit of like man-eater energy, or like, you know, a femme fatale type of vibe. And it does feel like maybe you'll entertain this person and be open to like going to dinner with them, but it feels like you are rejecting them in some facet upon your first meeting or an early interaction with this person, with your soulmate. All right, we have reconcile, resolving conflict, letting go of the past, forget the hate. I do believe that you guys are going to be working through perhaps the difficult feelings that you have regarding love and relationships and the idea of soulmates. I don't know if you're working through that with this person or prior to this person. I'm assuming that it would be with this person and not prior, considering the fact that it does feel like your journey to find this person is more so their journey to find you. I think your job in all this, again, is to not become a recluse. Don't put yourself in a position again where you're locked away in a tower and nobody can reach you. Yeah, play. You don't need to play with the gender that you're attracted to, group 3, okay? You don't need, this isn't saying you need to go out and date 100 men or you need to go out and date 100 women. This is saying have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. So make some damn friends, group number 3. Make some friends, have fun. Life is short. You might as well make some good memories. And it's okay if you're closed off. It's okay if you've been disappointed in love and you're hesitant to falling in love again. That's fine. This person's going to find you. I'm not even worried about it. We have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Again, lean on your friends. I think that that's going to be really important for you as well. All right. Can I get a little bit more for group number 3? Prosperity. Focusing on financial stability could be something that's really positive for you. Why? And I hate saying this, guys. I want to make it super clear, okay? I don't like that the world is like this. And a lot of times I say stuff and I do feel like people get offended, and it's not coming from a place of like, this is how things should be. But this is the reality of the world. Money provides you with power. Money provides you with stability. Money provides you with the ability to walk away from a loser, okay? So I'm very passionate about this. I think that everyone, man, woman, anyone who is physically capable of providing as much financial stability for themselves as possible, this is something you should always focus on, because this provides you with the ability to say, I'm not putting up with someone who cheats. I'm not putting up with somebody who lies. I'm not putting up with somebody who isn't putting in effort. I'm not, right? This provides you with the ability to have solidness and stability within yourself. So this, I think, is going to be incredibly important, because in having this, you will not waste your time with individuals who are not your soulmate, okay? Okay, one more. And what I mean by the world shouldn't be like this, you guys, as well, it's like people should always have the ability, like the world shouldn't be so hard to survive in, right? Like we should all have the ability to not have to stay with someone who is bad for us, or we should all have the ability to have enough financial security within ourselves and within our own lives to where we can just say like, I'm leaving, or I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go live my life and be happy. So yeah, anyways. We have dream sweet and sleep deep, sleep that is deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. This is feeling at peace. This is not feeling anxious. This is not feeling like a hypersensitivity to like, oh, I need to find love, or like I'm not valuable. This is feeling at peace with who you are and where you're at in life. So I do think that that is going to be really important for how you are finding this person, how you are finding your soulmate. Can I get a message for group protection? Again, the jack-o'-lantern. The jack-o'-lantern, guys, I love that that showed up for you, because I think that this confirms everything that I've been saying. Oh, hold on. I've just realized how uneven all this is. I'm sorry. the jack-o'-lantern confirms everything that I've been saying, right? Like, this is protection. Jack-o'-lanterns were put outside, or it used to be like turnips, but whatever. Jack-o'-lanterns were put outside to ward away bad spirits on All Hallows Eve. So when I see this tells me that you guys having your guard up, you guys protecting yourselves and thinking about your life, your future, what's good for you, being very focused on your foundation is going to work in your favor. You don't need to go do the work, group 3, okay? Your work is your foundation. What's going on with you, what you're building, what you're focusing on, what your ambitions are, that is going to be the best way for you to find your soulmate, or for them to find you. Go have fun, okay? Make sure that you are leaving room in your life for fun. Other than that, focus on building your money, focus on your career, focus on building a home that you love, building a community that you love. My mic cut off. Don't let the vampires get a hold of you, okay? Don't continue dating people who are draining you, or who are very clearly not your soulmate. So that is what I have for you. Foundation, have fun. They're gonna find you. That's the answer. They will find you. Focus on yourself. All right. Thank you so much, group 3. I love you. And that is all I have. Bye. Hello, group 4. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start off with our little baby zodiac dice. We have, I want to say Gemini so bad. We have Libra and Taurus. Sagittarius and Capricorn. Leo and Capricorn. And we'll do one more. Sagittarius again. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get right on into it. Ooh, okay, we have the Chariot. You are finding your soulmate potentially through overcoming an obstacle. Okay, but guys, this obstacle feels very specific. This feels like you're doing a marathon, or you're moving to a new country, or you're graduating and perhaps you get an internship at a big fancy office and you meet your soulmate in this office. This feels, oftentimes when the Chariot shows up, I feel like, oh, there's struggle ahead. There's a mountain to climb. There are serious, but this Chariot is feeling like you are accomplishing something that you really worked hard for. Something that you trained for, something that you put a lot of energy into. Okay. Ruler of Coins, yeah. For some of you, this may be a financial accomplishment. How are they finding their soulmate? Yep, we have the Lovers here. Wrapping up a cycle, closing out a chapter. How? Having fun. That's so funny, you guys. Every single pile has gotten the energy of like, go out and freaking have fun. Like, go out and make friends, go out and enjoy life. And that's how you're meeting your soulmate. And I do think that's going to be the case for a lot of people, is going out and experiencing the world and connecting with people and making friends and being social. Essentially what I'm getting so far from the tarot is you are meeting your soulmate through an accomplishment. For a lot of you, this is going to be a financial accomplishment. So like, again, you've graduated and you've landed a new job, or perhaps you've gotten a promotion, or you got a new job opportunity where you're making more money. This very much feels connected to some type of financial accomplishment. Could also be an accomplishment that has to do with moving, okay? Because we have the World here, which is talking about wrapping up cycles. And then the Three of Cups is essentially a celebration of sorts with friends or family members. Again, to me, it feels like we are celebrating some type of accomplishment. Ace of Swords, there's a breakthrough happening in your life when you find your soulmate. Oops. Sovereign of Swords, so you're feeling exceptionally independent when you meet your soulmate. The Ruler of Wands, you're feeling social and charismatic. Perhaps your confidence is reaching an all-time high when you meet your soulmate. The sun is also talking about success, you guys. So when I see all these things here, again, this is really just giving me the vibe or the energy that you're going to be in a good place financially and you're going to feel really accomplished. Your accomplishments are playing a role in how you are meeting your soulmate. Now, guys, I'm saying, right, work related, this, that, but I don't know you on a personal level. I don't know what you're working on. I don't know what your life goals are. So what is an accomplishment to you is going to be different than what is an accomplishment to me. So I want you to really sit and think about the things that you have been pursuing or the things that you want to pursue. And I want you to understand that in achieving or in getting to a place where you feel accomplished, you are going to be in a position to then find your soulmate, okay? With that, you're also, again, at a very independent place in your life when you meet this person. So I'm assuming you're living on your own, you're making good money, you're feeling stable, or perhaps you're just doing a lot of things on your own. Like you feel comfortable going to the movies by yourself or going to get dinner by yourself, or you're feeling more independent when it comes to like, I don't need to be in a relationship or I don't need to be around people 24/7. The Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Again, I feel like you guys are training for something or you're preparing for something and you meet this person through this accomplishment. We have trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? One more. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect to nature. It's very possible. Also, okay, when we were talking about the Chariot, for some of you, it feels like maybe you're wanting to hike a mountain, or maybe you have some type of like active physical goal, such as hiking a mountain. And instead of doing it by yourself, you're doing it with a group of people. Maybe you're meeting your soulmate while doing something like that. It does feel for some of you, the goal or the accomplishment is financial. And for others of you, it feels more like an emotional accomplishment. Again, such as, I mean, hiking a mountain is a physical accomplishment as well, but like, I think the emotional satisfaction of like, wow, I just really pushed myself mentally to be able to do that. That's what the accomplishment feels like. It feels financial for some, physical / emotional for others. For others of you, again, this could even be like moving abroad and feeling more connected with this new place that you are living in. Okay. How is group number 4 meeting? Flirt and seduction, a metaphor for love. We have wooing, seek, search, encounter, and chase. And then we have Romeo, the idealistic lover, passion, rashness, and quickly changing moods. So with wooing showing up, encounter and chase, I do believe for some of you, like, it's possible that you're approaching this person and asking for their number. This could also potentially be talking about, right, like signing up for some type of dating app and trying to meet people that way, taking initiative, right? All the energy that I'm picking up on here, guys, it very much does feel like you guys are like picking up the momentum. Like you're saying, hey, I'm ready to find love, or I'm ready to put myself back out there, or I'm ready to accomplish this goal. And you're putting yourself in a position where you essentially are the initiator, or you are the one who's like putting yourself in situations where you have the ability to meet this person. So again, such as a dating app. I do feel like the accomplishment is a big key role here though. So like, oh, I moved to a different country. I'm going to put myself on a dating app so I can meet new people, or so I can experience perhaps the country through the lens of somebody who's lived here for a while, or through somebody who is native to this country, right? So something like that. Okay. Can I get a message for group? We have joy, rejoice in the present. How are they finding their soulmate? Through change. I love that that came out so plainly. One more. How is group 4? Oh, okay. We have winter here, the sacredness of pausing. It's possible that you guys are meeting this person in the winter or fall. Okay, we're gonna pull from our goblet. How is group, okay, stop. Out of the country, right there, out of the country. We have debt free. So again, maybe this accomplishment is like you're paying off all your debt, and in paying off all your debt, maybe you're like, now that I have no debt, I'm gonna go and travel, or I'm gonna go and purchase a home or get a new car or move somewhere different, right? But it does feel, again, for a lot of you, there is some type of financial accomplishment that's playing a role in how you are finding this person. We have spicy, we have wavy. How are they meeting? How are they meeting? How are they meeting? Okay. We have soulmate, which I believe this is the first time that soulmate has shown up with the word soulmate. The Two of Cups showed up in other readings, but this is the first time soulmate is showing up. We have a new home. So again, it's very possible that this financial accomplishment is a new living place or a new, living in a new location. We have social media. I would not be surprised if those of you who picked pile 4, either you slid into this person's DMs or they slid into your DMs. We have finances. Again, a lot of you, you're meeting this person through some type of financial success. We have a big smile. Maybe this person's really attracted to your smile, so they approach. We have autumn. So autumn/winter again. We have Tokyo. It's so funny because sometimes when I'm talking like, oh, you guys are moving to a new country, I envision what the country that feels most significant looks like. And it was feeling like an Asian country. And that's not always, right? That's not gonna be for everybody. But that is something that was very prevalent when I was like, you guys could be moving to a different country. I don't know if you're moving from an Asian country to a different country, or if you're from a different country and moving to an Asian country, but that is interesting to me. We have September here. We have bloop, 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 ask questions. We have yes. And that is what we have. Okay, maybe I'll pull just a little tiny bit more. How are they meeting? How are they finding each other? What is this? This is money, stability, and happiness. They will move closer to you. We have Tinder. And we have India. Okay. So group 4, how are you finding this person? I think you're finding this person through some type of accomplishment. I do believe for some of you that will be a financial accomplishment that's putting you in a position to do more with your free time. For others of you, this is going to be a financial accomplishment that puts you in a position to move. And for some of you, this is going to be an accomplishment that is outside of the finances, but it puts you in more social situations or situations where you are experiencing new people, and that is how you meet them. For a small percentage of you, I do think that social media or Tinder is going to play a role, specifically though, if you're moving to a new location, okay? So that is what I have for you guys, group number 4. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I hope that it was helpful. I'm sending you love. Please do enjoy the rest of your day. And that is all I've got. So bye.